This mother was weighed like an animal by her two sons, because they made a promise that if she lost a certain number of pounds at anyone's house, she'd be supported for a few more months. The mother watched as her two sons fought over her. It reminds the mother of her lost youngest son. When she was young, she had 3 sons. The youngest was the smartest and most understanding. One day, the first and second sons were playing games at the mall, so as not to let their brother disturb them. The 2 brothers carried their brother to a garbage truck. They thought they'd finish the game and put their brother down, but then the driver started the car. By the time they realized, their brother had already been taken away by the garbage truck. The brothers didn't tell their mother for fear of being scolded. By the time they found out, it was too late. 25 years passed in the blink of an eye. Their mother was sick and sold oranges on the street. She raised her oldest son to be a family man. Her second son has a girlfriend in the city. Now her greatest wish is to find her youngest son's whereabouts. For 25 years, she doesn't know that her youngest son is now the president of a company worth $100 billion. Her youngest son has spent trillions of dollars trying to find his mother, to help grow oranges all over the country. The youngest son remembers. He remembers his mother selling oranges, so he wants to find his mother this way. Today, the youngest son came to the place he remembered from 20 years ago. At the same time, after selling oranges, the mother returned to the eldest son's house, but she was kicked out by her daughter-in-law. She had no choice but to go to the city. She had no choice but to carry her luggage to the city to look for Lauer. At that moment, he was bragging with his girlfriend. In order not to let his girlfriend think he was from the slums, he lied that his parents died when he was a child. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. The second son was shocked to find his mother at the door. When the mother tried to enter, she was stopped. The second son pushed his mother out of the door. He said it was hard for him to find a girlfriend in the city. If her family finds out she's from the slums, I'd have to break up with her. Hearing what the second son said, the mother was disappointed and left. Soon after, the CEO arrived at the slum in a luxury car. The sound of the limousine's horn scared the mother to the ground. The second son rushed out of the car to check on her. After 20 years of separation, mother and son finally met, but the CEO can't remember his mother's face because his memory is fuzzy. After helping his mother, he realized her leg was injured. He offered to take her home. The mother got into the CEO's limousine. To show her appreciation, the mother gave the CEO an orange. The CEO took 2 bites and started coughing. When the mother asked him about it, she realized that the CEO had a fever because of his busy schedule. The mother immediately tore open half of the missing person notice in her bag, and gave the CEO the peeled orange. She told him to dry the peels in the sun and drink it to beat the heat. The CEO instantly remembered his childhood memories. This is how his mother helped him to get rid of the fever. Just as he was about to ask, his mother suddenly said that the road ahead is not easy to walk. She said she'd drop him off here. Then she left with her luggage, until his mother was gone. The president found a missing person notice wrapped in an orange peel. The jade pendant on it was exactly the same as his own, so the CEO rushed out of the car, but the mother had already left. The CEO immediately asked his assistant to find out all the information about the aunt. The mother went back to her eldest son's house. The eldest son is very afraid of his wife. He wouldn't dare open the door without his wife. The mother wept as she watched her son and his family eat. She hadn't eaten for a day. She was exhausted from crossing the mountains. The mother hid under the roof of the house in the pouring rain. She sat there until the next morning. Her blind daughter-in-law threw a pot of cold water on her. The CEO here also found out the location of the aunt she met that day. She drove to her mother's house and saw her mother being bullied by her 2 unfilial sons.